Hi everybody, it's Sherry with the Crafty Decorator. Just when you jump on, just say hi so I know you're here. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes because it takes a minute or two for it to show up. Still, I did up there. I see people coming on. I just don't see comments yet. There we go. Hi Penny, how are you today? And Debbie. And Annie. Hi Maria. I hope you're having better weather than here. I keep losing everybody again. I think the weather affects our internet. It's very windy. Hi Madeline and Mary. Mary from Illinois. And Sherry. Hi Sherry and Betty. Hi June. I hope it's nice there. It's not too good here. And I know hi Michelle. Tell your mom I said hi. I keep losing connection, babe. Beautiful here in Georgia. I am coming there shortly. In a couple weeks, I'm coming there. Okay, I'm excited to show you what we're going to be making. I just love it. I hope you're going to love it. I have it flipped, so I'm a little bit like trying to figure out which way I'm going. The sunflowers. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Kathy. And Jerry from West Virginia. This is what I came up with. Using the Cannon jar lids in fabric, muslin. Cold and windy here too, Brenda. Yes, freezing. My husband's on. Okay, let me show you. And two sizes I did. See, this is the small one. This is the bigger one. And an ornament for all of us who keep our trees up. Thank you for the hearts. Keep losing. I'm sorry, I keep blinking out. All right, let me show you what I did. I'll show you too why I had to redo them. All right, first thing I did was take my muslin and a yard. A yard will get you 3 big flowers and almost 2 small. So maybe a yard and a quarter would give you 3 and 2. Hi Sheila. Hi from South Carolina. I love the sunflowers. Thank you, Lisa. So I took my fabric. I made a coffee stain mixture. I don't know if you guys have your own coffee stain mixture, but I used 2 cups water, a cup of instant coffee. I buy the cheap brand, like the store brand, Price Right. I had 2 tablespoons of vanilla, a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. And I heat it on the stove so it will all melt. I have a tree. I know, I have to make a bunch. I only got 1 of those done so far. So I make my coffee mixture. Then I got this paint. I got this at Walmart. Thank God. I don't think anybody bought this because it was on an end cap. It wasn't with the paint. Hi, Sherry, watching from coastal North Carolina. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to a whole bunch of you because I'm sure you're on a different timeline and it's a different day. So I dumped paint in. I used about a half a bottle of this to a half of my mixture, like a cup of the mixture will actually get you just about 2 yards of fabric done in this. So I mix it all to how yellow I want it. The second one I mixed, I didn't put as much yellow in it and it came out way too light. I'll show you. But I mixed that up. Then I soak my fabric in it and squeeze it out. Now, if it's sunny out, you can put it outside. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Lee. If it's not sunny out, I dried it in the oven. I just put it on. I have old cookie sheets I use, and I line them with wax paper. And I put it in the oven at 200, but you just got to make sure you're watching it and flipping it so it'll dry. But it gets nice. I like the burn marks on it. But if you do them outside, make sure you flip it so it will get dark on both sides. Because when I did the green, connection again, when I did the green, I see how dark this side is. I didn't go out and flip it. And then this side was still light. It was lighter. So if you're drying them outside, make sure you go out and flip them. Happy Mother's Day. Sherry, blessings to you. Happy Mother's Day, Yasmin. Can you list the ingredients for your coffee? Yes, I will have them on my blog. I'm going to type the blog up tomorrow. So I will list them, and I will have a pattern I'll show you for the leaves on there. But this is what you end up with. This, and I use this green for the leaves, for the green leaves. So it's forest green. I used what I had on hand for that. So after your fabric is dry, I just cut like 1-inch strips and just eyeballing. I just make a slit and I just ripped it. It rips really easy. Now, for the big flower, you need to measure 9-inch. I use 9-inch strips for the big flower, and you need 34 of them. 34 9-inch strips for the big flower, 24 like 7.5 strips for the small flower, for the smaller one. Now, after I had my strips done, I spray painted both sides of my lids, the flat part, the lid part. I use this Rust-Oleum brown paint. I tried to use craft paint, but it was scratching right off. Hi, Nancy. I have all the supplies to make these. Yay! I got these at, I got the lids at Walmart. I got the wide mouth and the regular. See, I'm like, I have you flipped, so I'm confusing myself. Happy Sherry, love the sunflower. Thank you, Jackie. Okay, so I spray painted both sides of these. You take a drill. Now you have to use, this is why I had to redo my sunflowers. Because first I used 16 gauge wire for the stem. And when I made the flower, when I decided I needed to put the stones on the back also, oops, let me get in the camera, on the back also, it made it too wobbly. So I got to take this one apart and redo it. So I am using this other wire I have that is 14 gauge wire for the stem. So you need to drill a hole in your rim. I don't know if you can see my hole there. Use a drill bit that's going to fit that. The one I used is 3/32. I'm not good with like tool measurement things, so but that's what I use, 3/32. Hi Jerry. Hi Debbie. So I drilled my hole. Now before I start tying my strips on, I didn't want to lose my hole, so I took a needle with some thread and I stuck it in my hole from the inside to out. See, so this will be hanging while you're tying on, so you don't lose your hold. Stick your stem in. So gonna tie your strips on. I just do a single knot. I tie it to the outside. Make sure your ends are like even, so your tie is even. A regular single knot and pulled it. Let's see, I don't want to lose my hole. I'll do a couple, and then I'll show you the one that I tied them all around already. You can also use a piece of branch for stem. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. And you know what? That's a good idea because these will stay in the house because they're fabric. Hi, Lee. Hi, Wendy. Love the sun. To try it. Thank you, Diane. They're fun. The longest part is just doing the fabric. It takes a little while to dry. If you have a nice, hot, sunny day, you'll be okay, but not too hot and sunny here. Georgia, you'll probably have a good day. Okay. Keep tying around and pushing them together. So you're going to need 34 of those for the big one. 24 for this small one. Okay. Then, once you get them all on, this is what you're going to end up with. Right here. And there's my string. So I just push this apart a little bit and pull my string out. Now, for the stem, it's going to depend how long you want it. The first one I did was 16 inches, and I sort of want to stick them in a bucket, so it was a little short. Hi, Sherry. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you, Gio. Did you also starch the fabric so it is stiffer? I didn't. I think the paint makes it stiff. If you're going to use regular fabric, I think you would have to stiffy it if you weren't going to coffee stain and use the paint. So this one I'm just going to cut at 18. Oh, see, 1 second. See, I thought I was prepared and I forgot my wire cutters. Okay, 18 inches. 18-inch wire I'm going to use, and I just stick it through the hole. Yes, as I'm saying that. There it goes. Oh, see, and I'm confusing myself. Before you stick the wire in, we have to put the lid in, or this is not going to go in before. Okay. Take your lid, this front part, not the part with the rubber on it, but the front part, you're going to push it in. Okay, second, let me get it started. I got to start it when it's laying down. There we go. Then I pick it up and I just squish it down in there. It will slide all the way in. There we go. See, I even forget steps. Sherry, I made these the other day and I didn't paint, just coffee stained, and they look good. Oh, so you did like a white, like a creamy sunflower. Hi, Sherry, happy Mother's Day. Hi, Marilyn, how are you? Okay, see, now I probably lost my hole because I pulled my string out before I stuck it in there. I gotta find my hole, guys. 1 second. It's like a flop live. See, I shouldn't have pulled my string out yet. That's why you need to use the string and needle. I think I gotta take this back out to find my hole. Goodness. I lost my hole, guys. I shouldn't have pulled the string out. I gotta find my hole. Do you think I could find where I had the fabric pulled apart? In a second, I'm just gonna drill a new hole. I think I'm just gonna drill a new hole. It's got to be here, right? Hi, Sherry. Happy Mother's Day. Love. I made these, but need to do the sunflower. Because what if we did like a pink petals, pink rags, and I'm wondering if we can make a big pom-pom to stick in the center to go through both sides. All right, guys. I think I'm just going to drill a new hole. You know what? You probably could drill your hole after you have this on. My husband's probably downstairs laughing at me. Oh, I found it. I finally found it. Okay. I found it. Haha. Oh, Sherry. Yes, Yasmin. I lost the hole. This is freezing so much that it is choppy and I had to follow. Happy Mother's Day. Oh, I know. I don't know why I keep freezing. Okay, so now my wire's in as I scratched my paint. Okay, so you stick your wire in so you have it sticking up like that. Then you take your needle nose pliers and you're going to give it a bend. Let me show you here. I'll push it up more so you can see it. Can you see how I twisted that? Just so it's gonna hold there and not fall back through the hole. Then I make it lay flat. Okay, bear with me. Just bend it so it's gonna lay flat in there. Okay. Now I'm gonna add hot glue. See, it's just flat down in there. Then I'm just gonna add hot glue to it to hold it and just give it a nice tight. I gotta let it get cooled off so it's thick. Annette, it's not just you, it was on another live I watched. Oh, I think too many people are on Facebook. Who's the oldest? Sherry. Go again. I am the oldest. Barb is the middle child. And Lisa is the youngest. Hello from Georgia. Happy Mother's Day. Good afternoon, Vicki. Thank you, Janine. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. Okay. I'm still trying to, the glue's so hot. Made Mother's Day card with my 2- and 4-year-old grandbabies. We can try this. Mother's Day cards. You made your own. How sweet is that? My grandbabies are home making red velvet cupcakes for my daughter-in-law. Hi, Cheryl from Pittsburgh. Hi, Karen. Okay. I should explain my leaves, why I'm letting that cool. These are the leaves. I will have these patterns. I'm backwards here. I will have these patterns on my blog post so you can print them and cut them out. This is for the big sunflower. This one's for the leaves. And these are the smaller leaves. So you're going to cut you'll need 4 leaves per flower, per front and back. So I traced them. I'm not going to trace them in front of you and cut them off. Love this, but maybe I'll put sunflower seeds in the middle on the metal plate. Oh, that's a good idea. That's cute. You're doing great, Sherry. Thank you, Yasmin. As I freeze and lost the hole. Okay, so for the leaves, I use the 16 gauge wire. And for the big sunflower, you're going to need an 8-inch piece. So I just cut an 8-inch piece. And for the small one, I used a 6-inch piece of wire. So, okay, lay your one petal down, your leaf. Lay your wire. I'm going to say give it like 2 inches up inside your leaf there. Make it straight. Okay. Then I just put glue over it. Over your wire piece. And I'm going to glue these two together there. Okay. Now I got to glue the sides. So I'm just going to add glue. And glue them. I do a little bit at a time so I can line them up. Even though I cut them out with the same pattern, I end up a little uneven, but I just trim it off. I love watching your lives. You're calm and I can follow you easy. Thank you, Janine. Well, now I'm a little nervous because I got all messed up with the hole, not finding the hole. So just glue both sides of your leaf down. I just add a little bit. I'm still praising the mini hot glue gun, guys. You only need a little glue. Okay. This one came out pretty even. There you go. So now you have your leaf. Then I take my flower tape, this green flower tape, and I wrap it around the wire stem. Isn't this stuff supposed to be sticky? Because I have a hard time getting it to be tight in the beginning. Don't be nervous. All is all good. Thank you, Vicki. What are they made of? what is what? I'm not sure what you're asking what's made up. The leaves, that's the muslin that I mixed the coffee stain in the paint and I colored the fabric. We all make mistakes. Don't be so hard on yourself. Thank you, Brenda. Don't be nervous. You are doing great. Love the sunflowers. Thank you. I missed the name going by. Okay. I just wrapped this down. You don't even need to go to the bottom because we're going to wrap it to the wire. Then you have to wrap this wire. I start way up on top. Way up on top, right under the rim. And I'm going to end up ripping a piece of this tape off because it starts getting all curled. Did you all see the pie my husband made me? Floral tape is not sticky. I sometimes add some glue. I probably should add a little glue at the top. But my fingers get sticky after I'm wrapping it for so long. A work at florist, pull down on it as you're wrapping. It makes it tighter. I need to break a piece off because it keeps twisting. All right. Now I can spin it. I'm sort of guessing where I'm going to want to connect my leaves here because you're going to stop where you're going to want to connect your leaves. Let's see. That's a fast way, huh? Oh my God, the pie looks, I didn't have any yet though. I'll let you guys know how good it is. It looks delicious and I'm sure it's delicious. Okay. I got you back on because I lost you again. All right. Let me see if I'm down far enough. Am I going to want to do here? Okay. All right. Before you hook your leaves on, give it a bend towards the way you want to go. So it's going to, oopsie, I'm flipped. So it's going to look like this before you hook them on. And then bend your other one. Let me get it right now before I'm trying to pick it up to show you. What? Should I move them down a little bit? I think I should move them down. Okay. See, so then you're going to tape all three of these pieces together. You're going to wrap the tape around all three pieces of this. So you decide where you want your leaves, how far down you want them, and then you're just going to wrap them. I went down a little too far, I think. So I'm going to wrap back up. All right. I came down a little too far on the stem, so I'm going to restart my tape. Wrapping the three stems together. Try to get them tight. Yep, see, my tape is, I think I have old floral tape. Sunflower is beautiful. Thank you, Brenda. This is really pretty. Great job, Sherry. Thank you, Chris. My tape didn't want to stay. You don't have to have your stem as long as this. You can decide. I'd rather have it too long and cut some off when I decide where I'm going to put it. Thanks for the recipe, Sherry. I'm going to try it. My husband typed it up for me. He made it, so he typed it up. He doesn't really follow a recipe. He looks at recipes and then he makes it his own. When he cooks, I can never say, like, I'll give you the recipe because he doesn't follow a recipe. He cooks to taste. I'm a recipe follower. Sherry, I wish they made the masking tape in a green color. Me too. Hey, well, that other tape is really wide. That one they use for everything. You can buy the prints. That's very wide. They might have green in that. It seems like I always have floral tape that doesn't stick. I don't know. I wonder if it gets old when you leave it like out, not in a bag. It's sticking. It was just breaking easy on me. Okay. All right. I scratched my paint from trying to find my thing. There's your leaves are attached on. I used fish gravel that I got at Walmart. This bag, I tried to get a smaller bag. They didn't have a smaller one. Hello from Oklahoma. Hi, Tammy. Stretch the tape. It will make it sticky. Yeah, see, my fingers are sticky. My daughter loves sunflowers. She would love this for her birthday. See, you can make this, even if you make the smaller ones and do them like in a vase or something, it would be so cute. I love my Gorilla Glue. You can use tacky glue. I'm not sure if Elmer's glue would be strong enough, but I just squirt my glue on there. And I was using my paintbrushes, but darn, the glue ruins your paintbrushes. So I tried a Q-tip and it works. I just spread my glue around. It does not want to come out of your paintbrush. All right. Cover your plate there with glue. Then I just sprinkle my gravel on. You don't have to cover the whole thing if you don't want to cover the whole thing. That's why I wanted to make sure I painted them. Because some of them fall off, But that's okay because you see the brown underneath. Because you don't have to cover the whole thing if you don't want to. Now if I try to pick it up, they'll probably come tumbling off. I let it dry for a while. I don't know, maybe an hour. This glue gets really tacky fast. This Gorilla Clear Grip glue. It gets really tacky fast. Mod Podge ruins my paintbrushes. Oh, see, mine washes right out, my Mod Podge. It just keeps getting better. Love this. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to try to pick it up without them tumbling off. But can you see? You don't have to cover the whole thing if you don't want to. You can just use leftover coffee grounds for the middle. Oh, that's a good idea too. Mayan too. I missed what that was. You just keep amazing me. Thank you, Beth Ann. So I'm losing. All right, give this about an hour or so before you flip it. And when you flip it, hold your hand under so the loose ones don't go all over the place. And when you're tearing this, either rip it somewhere you don't mind all these, the cinnamon and the nutmegs. Like my floor in my craft room was like walking on sand after I got done ripping. I can't wait to try making this. So cute. Thank you, Sandy. So after that dries, flip it over and do the back side. Now for the ornament, you don't need to drill the hole. Before I stick this brown in there, this brown plate, I tie a piece of jute around it. And then I stick this in. Then I put these on. But see how this one's like two different colors? Because my second one, I didn't put enough paint in it. But I think it looks pretty cute with two colors. These would be great ornaments for my spring tree. Yes, I am going to make a bunch more. I only got one of these done so far. I need to make a bunch more. That bag will make a lot of sunflowers. I know it will. I need to think of another craft for it. I love this. Thank you, Sandy. That looks great. Good job. Thank you, Carol and Penny. I bet it smells. It does. It smells so good. I would have added some ground clover in there too if I had it, but I didn't have it. I only had whole clovers. Thank you, Betty and Karen. So those are my sunflowers. This smaller one is really cute. These would be cute in a vase. But I think, going to try that one and make a pom-pom and stick it in there and see how that will work. Okay, let's see. Could maybe use pinto beans in the center. There's a ton of things I think you can use in the center. But I'm dying to try the pom-pom. I want to dye some fabric pink and try a pom-pom in the center. Was the base just popped on? Oh, the center part, this thing? Yes, when you pop this in through the back, like through this, have this facing inwards and push it through, this stays tight in there. It doesn't move anywhere. Love them, beautiful. Thank you, Helen. Okay, I have 2 giveaways I wanted to do. I'm loving my glue gun. So, I have mini glue guns. You have great crafts. Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl Patrick. Cheryl Patrick, email me or message me. I'm writing your name down before I forget. Your address. And I'm going to send you out a mini glue gun and the glue sticks and this pot holder from the Dollar Tree that I use for my glue guns. This silicone pot holder. Let's see. Who else am I seeing? Betty Kaiser Maloney. Message me your address and I will also send you a mini glue gun. I don't know if you have a mini glue gun, but I love it. Is there a Surebonder fabric or is it all-purpose? This is just all-purpose glue. I use the Gorilla Glue sticks. I like the Gorilla Glue sticks. That's the ones I use. I'm addicted to the Gorilla Glue. Hi, Peggy and Cheryl Patrick. Wonderful. Thank you. You're so welcome, dear. Thank you for watching. This is one of the best. Just love it. Thank you, Dale. I am going to try the pink with the pom-pom. I got to figure that out. I got to find if I have a big pom-pom maker. Hi, Robbie from Oklahoma. And I need to, tomorrow I'm going to work on what I mentioned for recess lighting. I have my stuff, so I'm going to work on that. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Cheryl, for loving my ideas. Thank you. All right, guys. That is the sunflowers, and send pictures. And a few of you guessed right, sunflowers. Send pictures if you make them. Do you use your name Sherry or the Crafty Decorator? The Crafty Decorator is my page. Facebook, it's the Crafty Decorator. My web page is www.thecraftydecorator.com. That's where my blog post is and my recommended products like this silicone mat. I don't know if any of you has checked it out. I love it. Love the sunflowers. Want to try for this summer. Like for a tree. Yes, for your trees. I have trees all over. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And please sprinkle. I'm trying to reach 10,000. I'm getting close. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.